this video, we're going to take a quick look at creating and changing the buttons on your Firefly page, which are the navigation buttons that you may have seen, and you may want to replicate these on pages that you create in the future. So I'm just going to go to one of our pages. Let's go to one of the departments. We'll take a look at English at the moment. And you'll see that in the English department, they have their heading and they have these navigation buttons, which are very useful. Now, they will not appear automatically. They need to be created, and I'll show you how that's done and how you can change from either images or, as we can see here, the English department have got some nice little icons. So when we're in English, if we click on English, we get the sub-pages underneath, and we can see these are Year 7 to IB. So there is the way on the left to navigate, which parents, students and staff can use, but it is much easier to have some navigation on the main page itself. And the way we do that is that, let's assume that we don't have these just now, we go to Edit Page and we're looking at the top left to the More tab. If you click on More, you'll see there's something called Nav for navigation. If we open that, we'll then get this option here. How would you like to set up your navigation? So automatically link to subpages is fine. And then we choose images if we want to put little pictures on the buttons, patterns, which are pretty standard, and then icons would be what we see in the English department, where you've got little clip art images. And I'll show you what that looks like. If we go to icons, we can click next, and then for each of these sub pages, so Year 7 for example, we can choose one of the icons. So they're quite useful. You may decide that you don't want to do that. You may decide, if we go back, that you want to use an image. So we'll choose images, we click on next, and we don't actually need to set any images at the moment. We can just click done. Or we can choose one of the images we want. But I'll show you what we do if we haven't done that. So we'll click on done. And I've now changed the English department to a navigation pane with images. Now you'll see that there's two of these because Lucy had already set hers up. But I can quite easily just click on that one and hit delete, which is just to delete remove that. I'm now going to go to these navigation buttons and click on the settings. Again, I can still change to anything that I want. I'm going to change to images. I'm going to click on next, and now I'm going to change those images. All we need to do now is to select an image from our computer. So again, you hopefully will have some Firefly images on your desktop. I keep some in my own images, or you may have some other images that you use. But if I go to, let's take my maths diagrams, and I'll just grab anything. I've got a protractor here. It will use that as the image. So we click on it, we click done, and the image will now be the protractor. So that makes it a bit nicer for people who visit the page. So you can choose any image from the internet that you want to use, and you'll be able to create an image for each and every navigation button. So you can get rid of those, of course, just by clicking on those and deleting them, and then you don't have them anymore. But I think they're quite a useful addition to the page. I'm going to not save that. I'm going to discard those changes because I don't want to upset Lucy. You'll see that she uses these navigation buttons. So quite easy, just in Edit Page, More, and then Navigation, and that'll give you the navigation buttons.